What's up, what's up, what's up? So I got asked recently about the cost of living in Chiang Mai and Thailand. And so I've lived in Phuket and I've also lived in Chiang Mai. Phuket, the seasons go up and down. So there's a big difference between high season and low season. High season means a lot of tourists and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, but everything's kind of negotiable, okay? But I'm saying as a base rate for if you go to northern Thailand or even maybe. So now we've got meals. Your meals can go from 40 baht, sometimes 35 baht, which is basically $1.50 to $2 to $2.50. But if you cost average it, it's like $2.50 New Zealand meal, which is 50 baht. Okay, so drinking, right? If you want to go spend money at 7-Eleven, that's a waste of time. So what you want to do is you want to get the 1 baht water machine, the cleanest one you can find near you, and it's 1 baht to refill bottles. Where do you get the bottles? You get them from 7-Eleven. You buy water that one time. That's 20 baht a bottle of water, which is $1, right? So at the 1 baht machine where you fill up your water, you fill up like 6 at a time, and you get and that's like 6 baht. It's like so tiny amount of money. I can't even break that down into what that would be. I think that would be about 25 cents for 6 bottles of water. Okay, so that's your water. That's your water supply. And then so transport costs, you might want to rent a scooter. So if you rent a scooter, you're going to spend about 3,500 baht renting a scooter. Now filling those scooters up with gas, if you just cost average it, it's about $5 every time you get a full tank of petrol. So $5 New Zealand. Okay, so that's $5 New Zealand. Okay, so yeah, you can see so you can see how this is becoming cheaper. Now, if you want to, in northern Thailand, you want to go, or Bangkok, you want to grab a Grab or a Bolt. So you really want to pay 55 baht to 60 baht per ride. You want to pay even less than that. That's on Grab, and on Bolt, you might be spending even less than that. You might be spending 40 baht just to get across town, which is $2 or something. So, 55 baht being, roughly $3, right? $2.75 or something. So, and that's a taxi across town getting exactly where you go, and it's like Uber, exactly the same. So, I mean, that's for a Bolt. So you really want to pay 55 baht to 60 baht per ride. You want to pay even less than that. That's on Grab, and on Bolt, you might be spending even less than that. You might be spending 40 baht just to get across town, which is $2 or something. So, 55 baht being, roughly $3, right? $2.75 or something. So, and that's a taxi across town getting exactly where you go, and it's like Uber, exactly the same. So, I mean, that's how cheap it is. So now when you're thinking about these prices, when I start throwing prices at you, especially the accommodation one, and I'm saying you pay 7,000 baht, which is, $320 for the whole month. That's where it becomes really cheap, because your main expense is accommodation, and that is taken care of at the beginning of every month. So it's a beautiful thing. And so, yeah, I think that anyone in New Zealand who has an online skill or just wants to go there for an extended holiday, it's possible to do it, as long as you don't live like you're a tourist, right? If you live like you're you're a local expat, right? If you live like an expat and you start to learn from expats the cheaper ways of doing things, you don't go crazy with spending money on alcohol, girls, whatever you want to do. Don't do that. If you just move there to live there like you would anyone living in any city or anywhere around the world, it's a lot cheaper to do that. So that doesn't mean there's not fun to be had, because, every bar that has entertainment also serves soft drinks, and soft drinks are $1. Beers are a bit more expensive than that. Beers can be, triple the price of that, or maybe 4 times the price of a can of Coke. So, yeah, I'm just saying you can still go out, have a good time, and not drink every night of the week. I guarantee that you should drink a bit, just to, pay respect to the bar owners and stuff like that, and spend a bit of money there. But aside from that, those are your main expenses. And, it is so cheap, bro. Here's an example, right? I spent $4 on 12 Dunkin' Donuts. $4 on 12 Dunkin' Donuts. They have promotions and stuff. Like KFC, like let's say so I would go into KFC quite a bit. That would be my Western meal because I have a hankering for a burger. So I'd normally do the KFC thing because it was cheaper, and it would be $7. I would get basically an extreme burger meal, basically, but with a bottomless drink. Yeah, $7, and that's Western food. Okay, so what's up? So that was Western food. KFC was awesome. But, you know, like the main important things is that two, you know what things cost, and one, that you don't get hustled. And the way not to get hustled is by knowing what things cost, learning a bit of Thai, being respectful, having some Thai friends, and, you know, like learning from other expats, and also not getting hustled by other expats. So, yeah, for sure. So if you have any questions, like, like the cost of living is crazy cheaper, and it's and I love the place. I love the people. I have good Thai friends, and I have had really good Thai experiences and really good expat experiences. And to be honest, like, it was awesome being over there, especially in Phuket, where I made a lot of friends, and then also in Chiang Mai. So both places are different. But yeah, like the main important question that I got asked is cost of living. So there you go. Peace.